McCree's Club Penguin Addiction? Is this the character from Overwatch?
I don't know, maybe. McCree, we have to talk about your Club Penguin edition.
Oh, this is pretty long, actually. Oh my... Okay, I'm gonna read this.
Okay.
This is pretty good. Unless something story is happening in Zelda.
Nah, you're good for right
Just
now.
kind of swimming, okay. It was high noon. McCree was on the browsing his Facebook timeline. He saw some photos that he liked, so he made sure to make sure the posters knew, leaving a like. Suddenly, he noticed a post that was rather odd, or rather, an ad. Club Penguin, waddle around and meet new friends. Waddle around and meet new friends? McCree thought. Oh, waddle around and meet new friends? I don't know how McCree sounds. He's just like,
Waddle around and make new friends.
Waddle around and meet new friends, McCree thought. He eyed his laptop screen, which was illuminating his dark room. He could always use some more friends. He clicked the ad, and it directed him to a very strange website. Welcome to Club Penguin, read the headline on the site. Below it were some very strange-looking, colorful penguins dressed in flashy clothing. And below the penguins was a button. Play now, read the button. Don't mind if I do, said
Oh my gosh.
He decided he would stop talking to his computer. He created his penguin, making it orange because it reminded him of the great times he had watching the sun as it set in the west. Atop his trusty horse, who was dead now.
Oh my gosh.
He lowered his cowboy hat in memory of her, and the way she would throw off any other man who would try to climb on top of him. Many had died in this way. He decided to make his password Justice because he thought that was what he believed in. Because that was what he believed in. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let him do the same with his penguin name. Apparently, that penguin name was taken, but he was glad because that meant another in the world also believed in the same thing as him. This is so long! He shed a tear, thinking about how beautiful it was.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
But what would he name his penguin? Oh my god.
I love this.
After trying to name it Justice for the third time, he noticed the message that told him it was already taken. It was also enlightening him with some handy new names to use. And so, with pride, he bestowed upon his penguin the blessed title, Justice 87384. You got a big key.
Yeah.
I love this. After a few more struggles, password changes due to his name and password being too similar, he finally made his penguin. He went through the tutorial. As more and more cartoony penguins appeared on the screen and showed him how to waddle around and meet new friends, he realized there was a feeling in his heart. A feeling of joy and fulfillment. He realized that this new online game filled him with more joy than being a vigilante. A few hours passed. Someone knocked on his door. Who was in his house? Come in, he said. Mercy appeared in the doorway, her armor, which was on for some reason, now a beacon of light in the room. McCree shielded his eyes. Have mercy, Mercy! He cried.
Wow, they had to. They had to.
Who's Mercy? Let me look
She's
this
like
up.
some angel girl. I don't play Overwatch.
Oh, she's the one that revives dead people.
Yeah.
Jesse, I'm making dinner and I wanted to know, what are you doing? Several cans of Cowboy brand soda were strewn across the room, okay? The carpet floor, once beautiful and pristine, was now stained with grease, soda, and Lucy O's. I'm pretty sure that's a cereal in Overwatch.
Yeah.
In the center of the room was an unkempt, greasy pile of blankets. But the first thing that Mercy noticed as she walked closer was the smell. It assaulted her nose like justice raining from above. Except that this was far from justice, and the comforting scent of rain was one that she could only long for when faced with this trial. I love how it goes into descriptive detail about the most boring things.
Oh my goodness, I love this.
It smelled like a wet horse, which was wearing socks that were also wet. It was disgusting. Jesse? She murmured, approaching the blankets. McCree looked up at her from under them. Howdy, Mercy, he said, because he was a cowboy. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
There was silence as they stared at each other. This sounds like something I would write. Mercy looked at his laptop screen and noticed the little cartoony penguins waddling around and meeting new friends.
They always have to bring up that fact.
I have to wonder if this person has actually played Club Penguin.
Oh my gosh.
She looked towards the top of the screen. Club Penguin was the title of the strange website. Interesting. Before McCree could explain to her in detail what he had been doing, Mercy excused herself and escaped his terrifying chamber. What on earth was that? She thought. What was Jesse doing? And why am I in his house? Why am I making dinner for him? She decided not to question herself anymore, as that
sounds like questioning the author's writing.
and headed to the cowboy store to find whatever variety of food cowboys.
Cowboy store?
Meanwhile, McCree, though slightly mystified by his friend's strange behavior, was still persisted to waddle around and meet new friends. In fact, he was making a friend right now. Her name was Kitty Girl 2002, and she thought saying howdy and unnecessarily replacing every NG with N was funny, original, and clever. As someone who shared the same opinion, McCree was very excited to be getting along with his new online friend. Hey, darling, he typed very slowly, using one finger to carefully press each key. He only uses one finger when he types. Just like sometimes. What do you think of my new black belt? He had spent 2 hours battling the other penguins in Karjitsu for it, and he was now proudly showing it off on his otherwise new penguin. Anxious for a reply, he leaned in closer to the screen and took another sip of his cowboy branded soda. Kitty Girl 2002 was silent for exactly 4 minutes. Then...
precisely.
Meet your crush at my Iggy, she said. May I ask, what is an Iggy? He asked. No, said at least 3 penguins, including his friend. What was this? Betrayal? He had seen enough of it in the real world, but it had to follow him wherever he went, didn't it? Well, McCree reckoned that he was fed up with their toxicity and used the map to teleport to the iceberg. He also decided to remove Kitty Girl 2002 from his friend list. But as he opened up the menu that showed her, oh, you're in a wet
in a
place.
very dark underwater cavern.
Dank, damp.
This is a boss, by the way.
Oh, should I stop reading temporarily?
For a little bit. Once the boss fight starts, you can continue. This is a really easy boss.
Okay. Oh gosh, it's a Dark Souls boss.
It really does look like a Dark Souls
It
boss.
has a mouth inside his mouth. It has a mouth.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, you gotta buy me dinner first. Well, I guess I am dinner, so. Yeah, I know, Midna, I suck.
Anyway, but as he opened up the menu that showed her brightly dressed penguin, he noticed a badge in the bottom left that was vaguely golden and shaped like a badge.
What?
Okay. What could
Badges
it
are
be?
shaped like badges.
He clicked it, and another menu opened up, advertising something new that piqued his interest. Membership, he murmured to his sentient laptop. 1 week later...
Everyone, this is urgent. The reason I've called you all here today is I've not seen Jesse, that is, Jesse McCree, come out of his house in a week.
Yeah.
After 2 hours of careful planning, they came up with the perfect plan to save McCree from himself. It went like this. Mercy, as the main character, would take McCree out to dinner or something, which would remind... This just sounds like a sitcom episode.
Yeah. I figured that that they'd be like, they spent 2 hours planning carefully. The plan goes as follows. Unplug his router. That's it. It took them 2 hours to come up with that.
Dinner or something, which would remind him of his humanity, which would naturally end his addiction to Club Penguin, as that was the only logical conclusion. Everyone had to agree that this was the best plan ever, and that it was perfectly thought out.
What?
So that day, at about 4:20 p.m., nice, Mercy sped out to McCree's house.
They had to make it 4:20.
Do you want to read them? Okay. Oh! Oh. Nice to meet you, sir. Uh-oh. That's not good. Is that Zant?
Nah, that's Zant. The big snake thing is a light spirit.
Right, that's what I was asking. Oh no, not the black squares.
Yes, the black
Not
square.
this again.
Are you gonna be ready to put Zant in a little bit?
Oh yeah, I was doing the voice of Zant. It was just like a low voice.
Yeah. Thanks for collecting the 3 MacGuffins for me.
Did you honestly mean to take an ancient and withered power like me? Like this and turn it against me? I have trouble talking.
You like pulled out a script, flipping through it like,
yes. You are a foolish traitor, Midna.
She worked for him!
Why do you defy your king?
my king, you who do nothing but abuse the magic of your tribe, you must be joking.
How dare you! Are you implying that my power is our old magic? Now that is a joke!
And then like Midna's like, why did the chicken cross the road? And he's like, I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road? And she's like, to get to the other side. And he's like, now that is a
joke.
Just like a really awful joke.
Oh, that power is granted to me by my god. It is the magic of the king.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I didn't do that.
No, oh jeez.
Oh, sorry, wasn't able to finish.
Wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, hang on 1 second. So
No,
yeah, we're a wolf
Wolfling.
again.
Oh, okay. Ouch, that looks painful.
Yeah, it does look really painful, yeah. I like how he just stands there.
My Midna, did you forget? That beast is one of the light dwellers who oppressed our people. No matter how much you may desire otherwise, you will never be more than a shadow in their world. You cannot consort with their kind. But if we can make their world ours, Midna, light and darkness will meet at last. And now that is a joke. Our tribe will take the realm, and sweet darkness will blot out this harsh light. And that, Midna, is why You will never have a boyfriend.
Oh, gross.
I know.
I need you.
Now that is a joke.
Not just for me, but for all of our people. Lend me your power and sex.
Whoa.
I mean, it did sound like he was coming on to her, right?
So be it. I will return you to the light world you covet.
Sorry, I just had to my throat for a moment. Roar.
We're making this a lot less dramatic.
I know.
Oh, wow. What's going on?
Now that is a joke.
Now that is a joke.
Bye. Just leaves. Where's the puppy? Yeah, whatever.